Hey guys, it's Max here. Today I'm going to be talking about yeast and keeping them happy. There's a few useful things for having happy yeast, and number one is um, is a happy yeast is going to be able to ferment longer and be able to tolerate higher levels. And second reason is a happier yeast is going to produce a better product that's going to have less esters and stuff like that in it. So some of the ways to keep your yeast happy. Number one is, well, the lower the alcohol content, the happier they are. But obviously, you're going to get to a point where if you want to run your ferment as long as possible to get the highest alcohol content, obviously there's going to be some point where the yeast are going to have to tolerate high levels of alcohol, and they're going to be producing a to some extent worse product, but with higher alcohol. Um, but ways to let the one way to help the yeast tolerate that higher alcohol levels and not die and stop the ferment is is by putting the yeast in a lower temperature. Now, lower temperature is going to allow the yeast to they can tolerate the higher alcohol levels, and they'll produce a better product. And another thing about temperature is if the yeast are fluctuating through hot and cold temperatures frequently, like between the day and the night, they're not going to be as happy as if they have a consistent lowish temperature. Now, room temperature, I'd say maybe about 60 degrees is maybe mid 50s is about the coldest you should keep your yeast. And again, just the higher your temperature goes, the sooner they're going to die off from the alcohol that they produce. And second thing that yeast like is nutrients. If you put yeast by itself in something like a white sugar, then they're not going to have many nutrients at all, and they need those nutrients to reproduce. Uh, so one way to let them have those nutrients to reproduce is to basically, the more stuff you put in, the more likely it is that they're going to have more nutrients. So a darker sugar, for example, that would help. You can even I've stuck stuff like dried freeze dried vegetable mix in it, just a little bit. I feel like that helps. Um, and maybe a little bit of a multivitamin in there. I know it sounds a little bit crazy, but I'm pretty sure it'll help. Another thing that they like is B vitamins. A lot of things don't have B vitamins in it, so or a lot of the stuff that you put in it won't have B vitamins in it. So if you find some kind of vitamin that you can consume that has B vitamins in it, you can put a little bit of that in there, and I'm sure it'll probably help a lot. Um, yeah, that's about it. All right. Well, thanks for watching.